Managing Amazon like Walmart, big mistake. Here is the strategy difference. And right now, right off the bat, we know that Amazon is more structured, but it's very strict, right? So since it's structured, it's easier to stay on the platform, gain consistent sales, and not get kicked off. And if you are about to get kicked off, they need new certifications. They usually give you 30 to 60-day notice to get that, which doesn't make it a big issue. There is a lot of competition on Amazon, though, so we need to keep that in mind. Now, Walmart, there's a lot of less competition, right? There's not as many competitors, so it's easy to get to page number one. But it's hard to stay on page number one because Walmart just randomly bans sellers, bans their listings. It's just kind of a brand new platform that's less structured, but they're not as strict. So you can start listing tons of items, start making a lot of sales, and then one day Walmart says, no more supplements, and it just takes off all of your supplements, right? So they just randomly make new policies. It's like a new country being built. New policies, new laws going out left and right, and you just have to stay on top of it and just hold tight. And this happens, right? And how far may I throw you? The Walmart seller community is nuts. So Walmart's going to be more hands-on. It's just normal. There's less competition, so that means you can get to page number one a lot faster. While Amazon, it's harder to get to page number one and stay on page number one, but it's going to be more consistent because it's more structured, it's more mature. So Amazon's more hands-off. Walmart, for right now, is more hands-on. And that means we need to have different types of checklists ready to go for each platform, right? Now, for Amazon, if we're looking at our daily checklist, it's really going to be reviewing your performance notifications, account health, issues, emails from Amazon is just optional, making sure all listings are active, customer service messages, reviewing ads, stranded inventory, and negative feedback. It's really just going through a checklist and just making sure everything's solid. And most of the time it is. If something goes wrong, usually you have like a 7-day, 30, sometimes even 60 days to verify your identity or fix an issue. So it's just going through and just making sure everything is clean and okay. Weekly, it's just auditing your sales, making sure everything's good. Top sellers, negative, any lost inventory, you want to start disputing inventory forecast, IP audit, and then just profit margin. Nothing crazy on this. Monthly is going to be making sure that you're looking at your refunds and your return rates, refund rate, competitor analysis, remeasure, reweighing packages. Sometimes Amazon charges you a little extra for shipping, downloading your catalog, audits, deep profit dives, looking at any bottlenecks, negative, positive product trends, and then creating a phase plan. So it's more strategic. It's not as like, let's be more hands-on and try to jump in and fix issues right away, because usually the issues, when they come up on Amazon, you have more time to fix them, usually. Right? Like you have a day to fix it before your listing gets completely taken off, things like that. Now, for Walmart's checklist, if we go back and we're looking at Walmart's daily, weekly, and monthly checklist, it is going to be more hands-on. So we need to be ready for that. So we need to be reviewing all of the listing statuses every single day. We need to actually be reviewing the unpublished tab itself, performance section, all emails, right? This one's highly optional, but it's really recommended that you have either you or somebody needs to be reviewing the emails, because sometimes Walmart emails you and says you have 14 days or else they're going to get, this whole category is going to get suspended. And it's only via email. It's not even on your case log. And that's like the worst. Random listing errors. They just randomly take off your listing. Customer messages, and then some of the other ones are just basics, right? Reviewing payments. Sometimes they put payments randomly on hold. Not fun. I haven't seen Amazon really do that unless you did something extremely bad. So it's just really being on top of everything. Then weekly, it's just sales performance, listing quality score. This one's an important one for Walmart sellers. Making sure you're still maintaining or getting the pro seller badge on Walmart. Look at those negative product reviews, negative feedback reviews, right? Missing and lost inventory. This is going to be a big one, is the returns are a huge issue on Walmart. If you're a Walmart seller, you'll know, and you want to be disputing those every week. People are saying monthly, but then once you dispute it on a monthly basis, it's just all gone. And then you're just doing the rest. The rest for the monthly basis isn't as big. It's similar to Amazon's, but it's going to be that daily checklist, which changes your routine the most. Because you'll notice, right, when you log into Walmart, boom, another listing's taken down, another listing's taken down, and there's no notification at all. You have to find it, you have to figure it out yourself, and you need to resolve it yourself. The thing about Walmart is sometimes you can't even delete your listing. Sometimes you can't even retire your listing. So if you have too many listings that are taken down, they will suspend you, right? On Amazon, you can just delete the whole listing, things like that. And then we're looking at different ways to optimize it. And that's going to be hiring somebody like us or making your own team that goes through the checklist every day. The best part about our team is we do work 7 days a week, and we have experience with Walmart. We've got a full team of executives, advertising, backend, consult, so many different departments that are going to make sure you succeed on not only Amazon, but Walmart as well. And having a hands-on team, does they make the difference between you being suspended or you not being suspended and mitigating that? And that's what we're here for. But that's it for today's video. If you want more videos like this, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you on your Amazon and Walmart journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon or Walmart, contact EHP Consulting Group. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out. Mm.